right, so we talked about reject, tolerate, accept, receive. So he just rejected me tightening the girth. I don't know if you guys saw it, but he went that way. One little tiny step. There's an airplane. I mean, there's all kinds of reasons why me putting a very tight belt around his lungs and heart could be a little too scary right now. So I just want to be aware of that. People ask me all the time, because their horse isn't into it today. We had this conversation the other day. So we're tempted to just go, okay, well, the horse isn't into it, so let's just stop. Or the kid isn't into it, let's just stop. But actually, that is often a really important place to get curious. Why? Why is my horse not into it? Now, it's obvious that there's a plane, so I don't have to think too hard. Ouch. Sorry, equipment. But if there wasn't too many things attached to my body, if there wasn't a plane going over, I would just want to get really curious. Again, when I get curious in my heart and my soul, then I'm not angry. I'm not like, why aren't you being still? And it doesn't matter what we're doing. We could be doing a demo. We could be just playing at home. I'm constantly asking him what is going on in him. So the best way to get my horse calm is to move the hind end. Hello, front end, please move. Thank you. And to start giving him something to do. Because he's a left-brained extrovert, the more I can mix it up, the better. That is too tall. Okay, just go around it. I was gonna ask him to go over the cone, but I think it's too tall. I think it's too tall for you. Just go around it. So I'm gonna talk to the nose and I'm gonna ask it to go around that one. Thank you. You can go sideways, I don't care. I'm gonna keep my focus on the cone. Left-brained extroverts get bored easily and they get naughty. Am I mad? No, I think it's hilarious. Do I want to receive and accept the naughty? No, because that would be confusing to him. It wouldn't be beneficial to him if I said, oh, okay, that's so cute that I'll say yes to that. But in my heart, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, you're the cutest thing ever. Good job, bud. When I'm teaching people to saddle their horse, I ask them to think about, if you were to diaper a baby, it's an opportunity to express love to the baby. I mean, you could just pick the baby up and throw the diaper on, but that would be awful. And same with saddling the horse, same with haltering the horse. We're putting this thing on his face, which is a really delicate, sensitive area. So we don't want to do it with hard hands. We want to be aware. All right. Let's see if you can come and pick me up. Ooh. Darth Vader is in the room. All right, Scooter, we've got lots and lots of equipment on us. There's no hurry, no rush. Yes, I need you to be closer. All right, if your horse cannot come and get you, you shouldn't get on. Because if he can't come and get you, he is not going to be able to participate in the riding process. You want to get on the platform? Not really, he says. So just like on the ground, I want to be able to communicate forward, backward, left, right. And I'm going to use my body the same way I did on the ground. So when I'm riding, I'm playing, this is friendly game. My body is soft. I'm focused on where I want him to go. And I'd like him to be really connected to my stop. In fact, shouldn't go any faster than a walk if you can't stop. We couldn't really stop yesterday. We had some trouble. And so we just want to go back. If I need to, I'll go back to the halter. Put the halter and the reins on. Primarily, I want to be safe. All right, I'm going to ask him to walk. So I just lift my collarbone, straighten my back, and now I'm just walking in my body. I'm sitting on my balance point, which means that I can at any point pop my knees up here if I need to. I'm not sitting on my crotch, which is how I was taught to ride in Pony Club. I had this really, everyone used to say you have the most beautiful seat. I'm exaggerating, but this is how I rode. When I do that, I actually disconnect my body from itself. When I've got my cute little tush out and my chest up like this, I can move the top part of me independently from the bottom part of me. Can you guys see that? I'm going to move him this way so that you can see the front. When I'm sitting on my balance point and I'm connected in my core, and I can do this because I'm connecting here. When I turn my upper body, it changes my legs. This leg actually closes on him, and this leg opens. So the best way to do this as you're starting to ride and really wanting to get a connection with your horse in terms of how it feels to turn, really connect in the core, bring your opposite shoulder through, and help him get connected to where your body is going. In order for that to work, you have to know where you're going. So you have to be able to make a plan just 2 seconds out. So my plan right now, I'm gonna walk over there, and then I'm gonna turn left. So I start walking in my body. I've got my sticks if I need to use the reins. I've got a super strong focus on the post, and I'm gonna correct him if he veers off, like if he's been drinking too much beer. And now I turn to the left. The walk is a 4-beat gait. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I just want to make sure that my body is telling him how quickly I want to walk. This is a thinking box I've set up here. As you first start doing this with your horse, if you set up the thinking box and you stop here often, your horse will start asking you as you come through the cones, are we gonna stop? Anytime your horse asks, especially if your horse has more go than whoa, he loves to run. He does not like to walk around, it's boring. But every time he asks me if we can stop, I say, yeah, let's stop. I don't want him to just stop on his own, but sometimes he says, hey, can we stop? Yes, sir, this is a good spot to stop, good thinking. I bring it up, I'm looking right at Carolyn, I'm walking, I'm not kicking, I'm literally walking in my body. People are like, how do you do that? Left, right. I'm not walking up here. This is not how you walk, hopefully, unless you're a chicken. Left, right. So the walk is a 1, 2, 3, 4. The trot is a 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm just gonna put some 1, 2, 1, 2 in my body. 1, 2, 1, 2. I'm going to make sure before I start galloping about that I can stop, because you might need to. So how does he look on a scale of 1 to 10 to you guys in terms of calm, responsive, connected? How do you guys feel in terms of your connection with Jesus? Calm, responsive, connected. This is a question I ask myself, especially if I'm feeling anxious. How connected do I feel, Lord? And sometimes I don't know, I have to ask him, he knows. He's like, oh, honey, you're a 3. Well, no wonder I'm all discombobulated. Help me remember, Lord, that I'm a 10. Actually, in terms of connection, I'm a 100 out of 10, and so are you. There isn't anything that can happen that he hasn't already made perfect provision for. And this picture of riding my horse, whether I'm riding with a bridle or a halter or whatever, but it's such a cool picture of what it means to be in union with the Holy Spirit. I don't become Scooter. He doesn't become me. The Holy Spirit doesn't become Katie. I don't become the Holy Spirit. But I'm asking Scooter to trust me with the speed and the direction of us. And the Holy Spirit is asking us to trust him with the speed and the direction that he would choose.